Before the fire, before the whirlwind, there was a walk, a prophet's final steps, a journey of parting, testing, and revelation. The journey began in Gilgal, 2 Kings chapter 2, verse 1. When the Lord was about to take Elijah up to heaven in a whirlwind, Elijah and Elisha were on their way from Gilgal, where Israel first camped after crossing the Jordan, a place of beginnings, of covenant renewal. And here, Elijah turned to his servant and said, "Stay here, Elisha. The Lord has sent me to Bethel." But Elisha replied, "As surely as the Lord lives and as you live, I will not leave you." It was not rebellion, it was resolve. Elisha would not let the promise pass him by. He knew what was coming. He could feel it. And he would walk every step until the end. Next was Bethel, the house of God, a place of visions, where Jacob once dreamed of a ladder between heaven and earth. But there, they were not alone. The sons of the prophets came out, young men trained in the ways of God. They whispered to Elisha, "Do you know that the Lord is going to take your master from you today?" Elisha responded, "Yes, I know. Be silent." Because when God is about to move, the moment must be guarded, not debated, not diluted, protected. Then came Jericho, a city of walls once shattered by praise, now home to another company of prophetic sons. Again they warned Elisha. Again he silenced them. He didn't need reminders. He needed focus. Then Elijah said again, "Stay here, Elisha. The Lord has sent me to the Jordan." But again Elisha said, "I will not leave you." 3 cities, 3 tests, 3 refusals to turn back, like Peter with Jesus, like Ruth with Naomi, like the church refusing to let go of its calling. Elisha was not chasing a goodbye. He was following a flame. At last they reached the Jordan River, a barrier, a symbol, a threshold between earth and the miraculous. 50 sons of the prophets stood at a distance watching, but only Elijah and Elisha stepped forward. Then Elijah took his cloak, rolled it up, struck the water, and the Jordan parted. They walked across on dry ground, like Israel under Moses, like priests under Joshua. A miracle repeated, a transition ordained. The Jordan was not just a river, it was a line. On one side the ministry of Elijah, on the other the birth of Elisha. And with the river behind them, heaven opened before them. This journey was never random. Each city, Gilgal, Bethel, Jericho, the Jordan, was sacred. Gilgal tested obedience, Bethel tested identity, Jericho tested endurance, and Jordan tested faith. And Elisha passed them all, because he would not let go until he received the fire. They walked together one final time, the master and the student, the prophet and the successor, and the air was different. Something was coming, not death, not farewell, something divine. 2 Kings chapter 2 verse 11 says, As they were walking along and talking together, suddenly a chariot of fire and horses of fire appeared and separated the two of them. And Elijah went up to heaven in a whirlwind, a chariot, not made of gold, not drawn by mortal beasts, but of fire and horses of flame. It did not roll across the ground, it came from the heavens, a celestial vehicle, heaven's escort. Elijah was not dying, he was being taken. The chariot did not kill him, the whirlwind carried him. Why a whirlwind? Because the Spirit of God moves in wind. He came as a mighty rushing wind at Pentecost. He came as breath in the nostrils of Adam. He moves where he wills, unseen, unstoppable, undeniable. And Elisha saw it all. He watched as the fire separated them. He watched as the whirlwind lifted Elijah upward, until he vanished into glory. He didn't see death, he saw ascension. He cried out, my father, the chariots and horsemen of Israel," because Elijah was more than one man. He was a spiritual army, a force for God, and now he was gone. But something fell. The cloak, the mantle, the symbol of his calling, drifted down. Elisha picked it up. This was not just fabric, it was fire. He rolled it up, struck the Jordan, and the waters parted again. Elijah was gone, but his spirit was not. It rested now on another. This moment unlocks a mystery. Why didn't Elijah die? Because God wanted us to see there is life beyond the grave, that not all must pass through death, that some will be caught up. Elijah is a foreshadowing of Christ's ascension, of the rapture, of resurrection power. And the chariot? It is the proof that heaven watches over earth, that when your work is done, God Himself will call you home.